South is another very, not super busy, but I mean one of the main north-south arteries through the Southside. Some dollar stores, a nail place, Hispanic themed clothing place, tobacco and Delta 8. Just reading off the businesses there to the left of me that you can't see from here. That jeweler that's to the left has been there forever. They must do good business. This Dollar Tree's been here forever that I just passed on the right. Once you pass, like right here, I mean, there's like a Walgreens to the left. A block over, you got this little food mart that does a lot of business, but you're pretty much, you know, historic Mitchell Boulevard or whatever they call it is over with now. Now you're just in what would be considered a pretty poor, mostly Hispanic, fairly crime-ridden area, starting like right now. Not uncommon to see prostitutes, drug deals going on right on the street. They just put that huge speed bump that just went over. That like was not there not very long ago, because they're doing that all over town because of the reckless driving that's going on. Most of the Hispanic folks I'm seeing are just kids that are on their way home from school. I mean, which is to be expected. It's exactly 4:15 p.m. right now on a Wednesday afternoon. I'm still, keep saying it over and over again, but I'm still just surprised how little I'm seeing as far as the riffraff, people that are up to no good. It's these areas that we've been through so far are usually littered with that. I see we're on the video number 3 now, by the way, so welcome. I'm not sure if this is 3 or 4 now, but as has been mentioned, if you watched the previous videos that will be uploaded in the order they were recorded, this is the Rusty Belt, and the reason for today's little drive and filming that will be uploaded starting tonight, maybe all tonight, maybe over the next couple days, but last night, Milwaukee local news, they're saying that the Southside's like a ghost town right now because the Hispanics are hiding out. Fear of deportation, ICE coming in, whatever it is. I will say again, I have no real, this is not intended to be a political video so much as just an investigation. It's not really happening. I am all for what I would call like healthy immigration. As far as I'm concerned, if there's people here illegally that are criminals, get them the hell out of here. But I don't think this should be a manhunt. I don't think, I hope that Hispanic people that are just here working and living a quiet life aren't really hiding out right now, because it's sad if they are, you know. I'm sure this guy's a good dude that just passed right there, you know. I mean, like, they're not all gun-toting criminals. There is a lot of gang activity in this area, I mean, but it's a whole nother subject. I mean, that existed long before Biden was in office, so some kids at the playground. I don't know what can do to his phone. He was wearing a tank. I keep on saying it's like almost 50 degrees out right now. This is people that live in Wisconsin and have lived in Wisconsin for a long time. If you get a 50-degree sunny day in January, it's like take your shirt off and go for a jog shirtless kind of stuff, you know. We have thick blood up here. Somebody looks like they're just raking up leaves on a nice day to the right. Some yard work done, take advantage of it. 26th. This next light will be Layden Boulevard, aka South 27th Street. Looks like we'll be stopping there for a moment. I'll keep going to 35th again. We're on Mitchell Street, Mitchell Avenue. Pretty much dead center in the Hispanic community. Some really beautiful houses on 27th here. I mean, there's some mansions on South 27th / Layden Boulevard. Most of them are pretty well taken care of. A few of them have been changed into like apartment buildings or businesses, but quite a few of them are. I knew somebody that lived in one that was gorgeous. Grab a drink real quick. What a beautiful day. Losing the sun pretty fast right now, so yeah. So as we proceed westbound, starting at Layden 27th, we're on Mitchell. Very Hispanic area. Very beautiful day. School got out like an hour ago. Almost rush hour. Yeah, it is. I gotta say, like, if you've been watching these starting at the beginning, there's a lot of stuff I've repeated a bunch of times at this point, but there is a little bit of an eerie quietness going on around here. I would expect there to be, like, just people out. It's still light out, it's sunny out, it's almost 50. It's a weekday. Good, bad, or otherwise, I would think there'd be more people kind of out and about right now than there are. That girl is a prostitute, I'm pretty sure. That was in front of the corner store. They're around here. I mean, very quiet, not a bad looking area, but there is a fair share of stuff that goes on around here. There's another speed bump that I know wasn't here not all that long ago. I can't give you a timeline, but I mean, I've driven through here a bunch of times, many times in my life, and I know that there hasn't been a speed bump there, so, which is something they're doing citywide to try to curb all the reckless driving. If you don't know, if you know, you know. If you don't know, Milwaukee is its own world, and I doubt there's anywhere in the country that's worse than Milwaukee when it comes to reckless driving. It's ridiculous. The north side is the worst. Capitol Drive, Fond du Lac, like Center Street, North Avenue. That's where it's just rampant up there. But I mean, anywhere where it's a little bit sketchy, like where I am now, it happens, and it, you know, it's citywide too. It's not like it's just in a certain kind of neighborhood. I mean, any of the busier streets, you get some of it going on, even the really quiet, nice areas. So, gonna hang a left, go southbound on 35th right now. Lots of traffic coming from that way. See if I can get through here safely. Yep, good. It's going to be a El Rey up to the right. That is I believe it's Milwaukee-based Hispanic grocery store, Mexican grocery store, right here. The El Rey parking lot looks about normal. It's not packed, but people aren't seeing. Yeah, okay. To the left of me, you can't see it, but it's like a block that's between two parks where food trucks hang out, and there's probably about at least a half dozen taco trucks there all out, which is a good sign, because as I said, I want to see these people around and being positive and doing business, you know, hopefully making some money. So I don't want to see them go. I mean, like I said, a certain element can go to hell, but the ones that are working taco trucks, I mean, God bless you, make some good food. Wow, okay, I've never seen that before. Yeah, an infamous Milwaukee tow lot where they take your car if they decide to steal it. This is Lincoln here, so going to go ahead, hang a left. Lincoln's usually like really congested this time of day, so it might be kind of a slow ride, but we are turning off of 35th, South 35th Street, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We're now heading eastbound on Lincoln Avenue. Quick pick there on the left. That place draws a lot of riffraff, and there ain't nothing but two cars in the parking lot. Very cool looking old building up to the left there. Not sure what that is, if that was a church or some kind of, yeah, that was a church. Looks like it's empty now. That's a shame. Hope they do something with that. Yeah, I know you might get a negative vibe off of some of my videos, and there's also people that think it's all political agenda or something, but it's really not. I love the architecture and stuff you see in these areas. I mean, that I just went past the left, that red building, that's beautiful. Like, too bad it's not, you know, hopefully somebody fixes it up instead of them just tearing it down eventually. And the north side, I mean, they've taken down so many buildings in the last 10 years or so, and I agree with most of it. I mean, it was the right thing to do, but it's just a shame that there wasn't any demand for, you know, for people to acquire them and fix them up instead of just tearing them down, you know. All this empty land that's just overgrown with weeds and stuff in areas that were beautiful once upon a time. 27th and Lincoln, very busy, overly congested intersection that, again, draws a lot of riffraff normally. Shelters. You got like 2 people in the whole intersection. They don't look like they're up to anything they shouldn't be, so. To the left up here, there's a Walgreens that had been in business for at least 20 years that shut down fairly recently, and is just, building's just empty now. I don't know if you can see it at all. It's to the left right now. Screen left. Yeah, it's just sitting there. Looks like it's still open almost. It'll go to crap if it just sits like that. They need to either secure it somehow or board it up or something. I mean, just put a big fence or locking gate around the whole lot or something. Just sitting there like that, it's just going to turn into a place where people do stuff they don't need to be doing. There's actually a car sitting in there right now, so, you know, why is a car sitting in the parking lot of a Walgreens that's been closed for at least a year? You know, probably not for any positive reason. Forced home, passing. Yeah, this has been boring so far, really. I mean, there's nothing. The news was kind of right. I mean, the taco trucks are out. Businesses look like they're open. There like ain't anybody like wandering around or doing anything they shouldn't be right now. And this would be the time to be doing it. I mean, it's beautiful out. Just right up ahead here is where it starts getting a little more, where you might see some stuff normally. And I don't see any, there's nobody on the streets. Excuse me. As I said, when I say nobody on the streets, I'm not talking about cars. I mean, there's another giant speed bump that hasn't been there long. They're doing that for the reckless drivers, as I said, but yeah, there ain't like anybody out on the sidewalks, aside from some leftover kids that are still coming home and people waiting for buses and whatnot.